Everybody, and welcome back to Fiesta Friday. Now, the name Grant Paul may be very familiar to some of you out there. He's a very beloved photographer and has done a lot of things for the community, but unfortunately he is suffering right now from stage 4 lung cancer. And he's in the Windy City in Chicago receiving treatment in the mainland. He's away from his island home right now. But fortunately, several of the people that love him very, very much are organizing a medical fundraiser so that we can bring Grant back and enjoy his friendship and everything he's given to us. Now, Lance Lord is his brother, Liz Gerber, his very good friend. Hafaday, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I wish we could join on more positive circumstances, but it's an amazing thing that the two of you are doing for someone you care about so much. So, Lance, tell me about the type of person that Grant is.
He's a strong-headed person. He's always been into photography. He usually works hard when he wants something. He will work hard at it and usually obtain it. Ever since we were young, back when he was 7, I was 6, he was always taking photographs of anything with his Polaroid camera, his first black and white. The love for photography has always been in his life since I can remember, and he just took it to a new level every time he did something. And then he started his own business. He used to work for PDN.
Yep.
He delivered newspapers. He did all kinds of things and worked up to where he was before he got his lung cancer.
And he also stayed involved in the Guam photography community, which is, there's so many people that get into the art, and yet, it's not a very catty community or very cliquey or anything. Everybody kind of gets along, and everybody's like, hey, there's some new gear, show me how it works and everything like that. And Grant was always kind of like a central point of that.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Okay. So, Liz, what was your relationship with Grant?
I was also a former employee and very good friend of the family's. So I worked with Grant, and of course we're here for healing and support, because cancer has no prejudice. It can hit anybody. And we hope that everybody comes out to support this event for Grant, because we want to bring him back home. I worked with him with school pictures and glamour shots. So I went to school, I did a lot of school projects with him. So he was a very compassionate person, because anonymously he would actually give freebies to a lot of people who couldn't afford to pay for portraits. So he would either give them a free picture or make their packet a little bit higher. So he gave back to the community a lot. So we want to do the same for him.
Okay. What's something, because you said, kind of anonymously so, and that kind of is a testament to the type of spirit that he had and everything, but what's something that maybe not everybody out there who maybe just met him in passing, or they kind of said, well, he took pictures of my family, or, I met him before. What's the one thing about Grant that most people would not know?
That he did those kind of hidden things behind the scenes. He would just, if you needed anything unrelated to photography, he would be there for you. That was just the spirit of his whole family.
How about you, Lance? What was something that maybe you and Grant shared, some bond that maybe was unique to the two of you?
We played football together for the Island Rams in the early 70s. He was my center and I was his quarterback.
Very nice. Now talk about a bond between, and you happen to be brothers. So
and we were brothers.
That's amazing.
We had our little arguments on how to snap the ball and how I should be doing the snap count. And there were some mess ups we had, but we were very close. We surfed together, we golfed together. We were supposed to play golf before he left in November, the first week of November. And that's when I found out that he had cancer. He was going back for a medical checkup. Okay,
well, let's go ahead and talk about the event now. When is it, and how can are there tickets people can buy, or should they just show up and donate, or what can people expect?
Okay, it's on May 11th, and it's at the Talafofo Onward Golf Resort. And the tickets are, I think it's $105 per person and $210 per team. And the go time is 12:30. That's all the information I have.
Well, that's a good time. It's kind of in the hotter part of the day, but you get it cools off as the afternoon wears on and everything. So, as you just talked about golf and everything, so who else have you contacted? Maybe of your circle of friends?
I'm going to be calling out on all my brothers in the Guam Fire Department, the Navy Federal Fire, and ARF to come out and support this cause. I hope they will support my brother and as me being their brothers.
Okay, so May 11th, once again, are people able to sign up early, or who do they get in touch with if they want to?
They're working on the details.
Okay.
So I guess we'll let you know as soon as we find that out. We're locking it down.
Okay, so let's go ahead and end this interview on this note. Would each of you like to extend a message right now? Because we're going to try and get a copy of this to Grant, just to let him know we're all praying for him and we all care about him. So Liz, what would you like to extend to him?
To Grant?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Grant, we love you, and as you mentioned, you don't have a sister, and I'm your sister, and that really touched me on so many levels. And want you to know that we're here for you, and people are going to come out and support you because that's what Guam's all about.
Very nice. And Lance?
Love you, Grant. I'm always here for you. We're just praying that you get well, and it looks like our prayers are working.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And once you have that information, pass it on to us. We'll put it on all of our websites, and we'll make sure that people know.
Okay.
And Grant's a good friend of ours, too, and we're praying for his recovery.
All right, thank you.
you.
All right, thank you. And stay tuned because we are back right after this.